Thomas Martins and Molly Corbett are waking up this morning in the Davidson County Jail after a judge issued their sentence yesterday.
Both Martins and Corbett are sentenced to 51 to 74 months in prison for the death of Jason Corbett. We're told the two will both receive credit for the 44 months already served, meaning they could both be released in as early as 7 months. Jason Corbett's family chose not to speak with media yesterday, except for Jason's sister, who said yesterday was, quote, not the day to celebrate. The attorney for Martins shared his thoughts on if justice was served.
Tom Martins has lived, I don't know how he could live a better life. He's never raised his voice, never lost his temper. Something in that room caused him to do that, and he's having to pay for that. So 51 months is more than just.
The judge, when issuing the sentence, described the whole ordeal as a, quote, horrible tragedy. They also ordered a psychiatric evaluation for Molly Corbett.
WXII 12 News has been following this case for the last 8 years.
It started back on August 2nd of 2015. That is when Jason Corbett was found dead inside of his home on Panther Creek Court. Molly Corbett and Thomas Martins went on trial for Jason's murder 2 years later.
In 2017, the jury convicted Corbett and Martins of second-degree murder. Both were sentenced to 20 to 25 years in prison, and their attorneys appealed the verdicts soon after. In February of 2020, the State Court of Appeals overturned the convictions and ordered a new trial. Both Corbett and Martins were granted bond and then let out of jail. Then back in February of this year, a judge ordered a retrial. Jury selection for that trial was set to begin next month, but a plea deal was made instead.
You can find all of our previous coverage and all of those years on WXII12.com, as well as our free mobile app.
It is just about to be 6:05. Standing in solidarity. That was the message last night in Greensboro as community members, law enforcement, and city leaders gathered for a candlelight vigil.
And this comes as the city reaches a grim milestone, 65 homicides so far this year. Our Star Connor is live in Greensboro. Star, what was the goal with this vigil?
Well, the goal is that they want to end gun violence. Leaders say that there were 5 homicides in the 3-day span just this past weekend. Now, city officials, law enforcement, community members, and many who lost loved ones gathered to stand after an increase in crime. Now, for those who were in attendance during last night's candlelight event, they say hopefully this influences change.
The vigil is a start. It's an impactful event, but what can we now do as a community to stop this trend and change things?
If you're that mad to kill somebody, I need you to think about the people behind that person. There's some good people back there. And maybe that'll take you down a couple of notches and make you think.
Now, the city's Office of Community Safety currently has a proposal for community-based organizations and nonprofits to submit ideas for violence prevention and interruption. That deadline is November 17th. In Greensboro, I'm Star Connor for WXII 12 News.
A Lexington man is facing charges for 10 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. The Davidson County Sheriff's Office says they began investigating David Sharp around 2 weeks ago when they were alerted he was in possession of child sexual abuse material. Sharp is set to appear in court on December 5th.
The chief of police for Pilot Mountain is now suspended. The town confirming Robbie Jackson is on leave with pay, while the police department itself is under investigation. Details about the nature of this investigation have not been made public. The town says the state is investigating a, quote, possible criminal matter. Adrian Tillotson is serving as the interim chief right now. Private investigators from Huntersville have been called in to help with this investigation.
We are learning more about the charges against a North Wilkesboro man involved in a 9-hour standoff on Sunday.
It started when deputies responded to Rock Creek Road for a dispute between 61-year-old Ricky Prevette and a neighbor. He went into his home when deputies arrived and refused to come out.
He was taken into custody around 9 hours later. The Wilkes County Sheriff's Office has charged him with multiple crimes, including attempted first-degree murder, felony assault of a law enforcement officer, and discharging a firearm in an enclosed area to incite fear. He is being held without bond. Now to 12 investigates. A former mayor, town clerk, and town board member have all been named in a lawsuit in Davie County.
They're connected to an embezzlement case in Cooley, and this started with a lawsuit filed against now former Cooley town clerk Aaron Teese back in August. He is accused of embezzling more than $250,000 from April 2021 up to his firing last August. The lawsuit says he used the money to pay off cars, vacations, as well as personal debt.
Reports say Teese was able to pull that off by falsifying payroll records and giving himself employment bonuses. A check, as you see here, for $4,000 that he paid himself was part of the evidence listed in court documents.
The check is what led officials to open an embezzlement case. Now former Mayor Jessica Almond and former board member Jeannie Taylor are being added to that same lawsuit 2 months later for gross negligence. They are both accused of signing the blank checks for Teese.
The State Bureau of Investigation has joined this ongoing case. Davie County Sheriff J.D. Hartman says not to expect charges against him until next year. None of the three have responded to our requests for comments.
A Winston-Salem restaurant is partially back open after a driver crashed into its entrance earlier this week.
We are talking about Mr. Barbecue. This happened Tuesday morning at the restaurant on Peters Creek Parkway. The owner tells us he feels blessed. The crash wasn't any worse and that no one was hurt. But the building does have a lot of damage. He says the restaurant will move forward by doing what it does best, serving up barbecue.
It's just another bump in the log. What are you going to do? You know, that's just being your own little business. You know, you're going to have your highs and you're going to have your lows, and you know, just how you get through it. And you know, we're going to try to service our customers as best as we can. It's a competitive market out there, and we don't want to lose anybody, so that's why we're going with the drive-through only right now.
The owner says it could be a couple more weeks before the inside of that restaurant is back open for business.